You know, part of my routine that one thing that I try to avoid in the morning is truck stop bathrooms. In the morning with 20 other guys doing their business in there, it can be a little busy. It can be a little noisy. If you've ever been to a fireworks competition at the finale, that's a little of what it sounds like in the morning at the truck stop bathroom. I've been really working on fuel economy this trip, just to see what a difference would make. I had a lot of time to get to my delivery this morning, so I thought, well, maybe I'll drive 62 miles an hour, see how that is. So I've done 62 miles an hour for the entire trip, and I gotta tell you, it's great. It's very relaxing. But the problem I find with it is it makes me feel like I'm falling asleep. I don't feel like I'm falling asleep. I am falling asleep. So now I understand why these guys that are drifting along, drifting is a great term, that are drifting along going 57, 58. Yeah, you're getting great fuel mileage, but how are you staying awake? God, I guess you get used to it. So what I really noticed is that over about 900 miles, it's somewhere in the neighborhood of about 70, 40, 50. It works out to about $150 a week, based on the mileage I've been running for this trip. That's a lie. It worked out to about just over $100 a week. Well, $100 is $100, right? How much extra time does it take? I don't know. Probably not that much, especially when you have a lot of time to make your appointments. But it is true. I mean, you know, $400 to $500 a month is maybe it's a payment on a trailer you've always wanted for home, an RV trailer. Maybe it's for your date night. Maybe it's for bike parts and car parts, which is really what you're going to spend the money on. Date night. Oh God! Seriously, it does make a difference, and it's money in your pocket instead of somebody else's. So, hey, why not? If you can stay awake. Ambassador Bridge, 5 o'clock on a Thursday. Wow, it's pretty quiet. I was sitting there minding my own business. All of a sudden, this truck starts a beeping. I'm like, what the heck? LVT or something like that. Low voltage indicator or whatever. So I kind of look over and look at my volt gauge and see that it's just below 12 volts. I'm like, that's not good. So I go out and I put my meter on the back of the alternator, and yeah, same reading. Check the batteries, same reading with the engine running. Like, so it's looking like my alternator is crapping out. So now I'm driving 30 minutes to get there, get another one. Hopefully they can put it on, or I can put it on if it's nothing too major, and which doesn't look like it's too bad. And I'll be in business for tomorrow morning. Youngstown, Kenworth. Hopefully
They got everything we need. Just paid for my new alternator. $430 of Donald Trump money. So unfortunately they don't have time to do it today at all, but it's a relatively simple job. I was reminded from a friend and the guy in the shop, and he told me when I get the old one off, just to bring it in and he'll swap over the pulleys. Got a little light. And now just have to disconnect all the batteries, all the native grounds. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I learned this the hard way. Make sure you take pictures of everything you do. So I take 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts out, and then I have to loosen off this belt. I'm not sure how to do that yet. I don't know how I don't know if there's a tensioner here I can move or not. Not sure. I'll figure it out. Setting up the last one now. These guys really are great. One of the mechanics came out and showed me how to take the tensioner out. I didn't even know which one it was. Again, a lot of my friends, this is not a big deal to do. But yeah, kind of glad I'm getting challenged. Hope I don't have any issues. Here's the alternator, taken off. You see that bolt right there? And that pulley? I got Brandon to thank for that. More than happy to give me their advice. I still haven't got it back together. It shouldn't be bad though. Now I know how to do it. Well, I know how to take it off. Let's see. There's one bolt. That's 2. I'm a little nervous about is going to be putting the belt back on, serpentine belt. Just making sure that I haven't buggered it up. Looks pretty good. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is that tensioner right there. I should say. It just doesn't look like the belt's on properly and slide it over, but I've double checked it's everywhere. It's on everywhere in all the grooves for, I think that's the air conditioning. I think that's the alternator and all that. So I'm gonna hook that up. I'm gonna spin it. The only problem I had is I had to use this bar to pull across here. And there, with the tensioner, I had a Johnson bar on that side on the very far. So I had to pull my bar here and pull it towards me a little bit so that I could finally finish just threading on around here. So a little bit of jerry rigging, but I guess I'm learning something. So tighten up the ground, and here's the power. Got a wrench for that. Wait. And that belt pulley is right where it looks like it needs to be. So just gonna check the other side, make sure I didn't leave anything laying over here. I think I'm good. Okay. And there goes the voltmeter. Praise the Lord. Yay! And everything seems pretty good. Just a couple of things to put back together here now. Gonna let my batteries charge for a little while. Well, it looks like I'm not gonna have an issue with it at all, which is really good. Thanks to the guys at Youngstown, Kenworth. Rick in the parts department made sure I had what I needed, kept it aside for me. JD, the service manager, he made sure give me a couple little tips that I didn't know that would have caused me grief. And of course Brandon, mechanic, who showed me how to operate the tensioner properly and what to do and what not to do. I just want to thank them. I know they're never going to see this, but if they ever do, that's great. And if you guys are ever in the Ohio area, you need something done, you got a Kenworth truck, Youngstown Kenworth. Service, man.
I'd be lying if I told you that I'm not concerned about it. The longer this goes on, the more cases that develop, the more panicky and desperate people are going to become. But, you know, our President Trump says he'd like to see the country open in a couple of weeks. Who do you believe? Are we there yet? That's just a truck driver's opinion, but until then, I guess we're going to get through it. Please be safe. Please watch out for your family. For God's sakes, let other people have toilet paper as well. Be careful. Be safe. Talk to you soon.